So this is all new to me. Well, not really, because I do have a home theater in my room that you have seen many, many times. And many of you are consistently like asking me, hey, Jay, tell us about your home theater. You never talk about the screen behind you, the 140 inch, 235 acoustically transparent screen that I have, a Sony projector. Today I have, though, someone that I have been watching on YouTube. This dude right here has been an influence, basically, when it comes to home theater. Because if you have been typing the word home theater, I am sure he's popped up on your Google. Zachary from Dreamedia. Zachary.
Thanks for having me.
Long time, long time, man. Long time watching you. You have been doing what I do to others when it comes to 2 channels. You've been doing that for me with home theater. And I was passing by here on the 10th floor, room 1015, if you want to know. And I came in here and I was surprised to see what these guys have put together. This is an entire Perlisten system. I didn't even know they had home theater applications. I thought they were the dudes with the 2 channel that you see here and subs, only to find out I was completely wrong. So tell us about what you got going on here, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really thrilled to have you here in the room today, Jay, and we're big fans of your work. Keep doing what you're doing, man. So here we have a full Perlisten 5.2.2 Dolby Atmos system in the R series. Now let's talk about that a little bit for my guys out there that may not be familiar with Dolby Atmos immersive audio. So we have a 5-channel bed layer. We have our front left, our front right, and our center speaker as our front sound stage. In addition to surrounds at the rear of the room for ground level effects, we have I'll get into the models here in just a minute. And then additionally, we have 2 overhead Atmos. So with immersive audio, Dolby Atmos, you're actually gonna feel audio transition through your room realistically, spatially, based off of where the content is coming from in the scene. So like you have a car crash and the car flies off the scene up above you and over you, you're gonna feel that audio move through the room. So we're really showing people here at the Florida show something they have never seen.
Never seen it.
We had a line from sun up to sundown and 2 hours past the show yesterday because people were they hadn't seen anything like this. So it's been really fun to just kind of get people into the next generation of, audio, which is really just mixing all of these tracks, audio, music, and every single large production film in Dolby Atmos. So Perlisten, let's talk about them a little bit. Wisconsin-based brand, and they have 2 different series, the R series and the S series. Today we're featuring their entry-level R series.
Entry-level
R series.
Doesn't sound like it to me, though. It doesn't. The sound is spectacular, so.
Yeah, it definitely packs a punch. There's nothing entry-level about it.
Right.
So over here to the side, we'll do some B-roll of this later, we show the full lineup, and this is really what sold me as an integrator on the brand. They have in the S series and the R series, the big difference between the 2 we'll get into shortly, but they have different tweeter makeups, different diaphragm woofer makeups, beryllium versus soft dome, but they have a full line, tower speakers in both, center speakers in both, surrounds, bookshelf, monitor, architectural. Here at Dreamedia, we get requests all the time for, I like the performance of this speaker, but my wife won't let me put it in the living room. So we're like, no problem, sir. We got your back. Head down here to the architectural line. We got a full lineup, specific application-based in-wall and in-ceiling speakers for left, right, and center. So that leads into their DCP array. This is what they're really known for, guys. This is called directivity pattern control. This mid-range is controlling our dispersion, giving you a better sweet spot to your listening area and cutting back on our reflection points. And it really makes a big difference.
So are you saying that my audience doesn't have to spend a ton of money on acoustic treatments?
That's the pitch. And it really does work. I would urge you guys, if you haven't heard it before, we're gonna be out here at the Florida Audio Expo for the next 2 days doing demos. You gotta stop by and hear it.
I will say that one of the biggest and most attractive things about this setup is, number one, of course, I like this all blacked out look, right? Because when you turn the lights off, you don't see the speakers, they disappeared, right? Sometimes we have chrome accents in certain speakers, and when that projector hits, you see things that you don't want to see in darkness. And one thing that's really attractive to me is they were explaining to me that they have two different types of speakers. So they have one with beryllium tweeter and one with soft dome tweeters.
Yep.
I've never seen a brand incorporate both tweeters. So I think that's really cool to know that you as an audiophile can come in. And let's be honest here, some of you love beryllium tweeters, some of you guys love soft domes. That's just how it is. You can choose and pick what kind of sound you want to bring to your home theater experience. But I know we keep talking about home theater, but I want to make sure I say this, okay? This actually sounds real good with 2-channel material, okay? It really gives you this audiophile experience that I am accustomed to. I wasn't even supposed to be in this room until I saw this guy with all the energy, because this guy is, I mean, I haven't even had coffee. It's like 8 in the morning right now, but just with this guy's energy, I feel wired already, okay? So that's the energy this guy has. And by the way, that energy is what drew me to you and keeps drawing me to you. So I will say that, okay?
Thank you.
I see the passion in you, and I respect a lot of that. I respect a lot about what you're doing. Today, now that I know that you're partnering finally with Perlisten, you've been talking about other brands, Vocal, Sonos Faber, brands that you're obviously still standing behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
To see that you're diversifying your portfolio with a brand that is making a lot of noise. I'm not going to tell you that it hasn't. I have ran into these guys from Perlisten at many shows. We've had conversations. We were never able to put something together because sometimes it's timing. You know, sometimes I'm busy trying to bring you guys content. So you all oftentimes don't let me make those conversations with these brands because Jay, on to the next Jay, on to the next Jay. But I had to stop here because I want these guys to have an opportunity to talk to you all, my audience, because I know many of you are with home theaters, just like I am. Okay, who doesn't love a great movie after listening to music or just watching YouTube videos, music videos? I do that all the time, okay? And I know that some of you cannot afford the extreme that I show on my channel, but this is quite affordable, in my opinion, quite affordable, and delivers.
This whole room is 32 grand, guys.
So, how many speakers in total?
5.2.2. Yeah, 11 speakers, including the subwoofers, which we haven't even got into the subwoofers. Guys, in just a moment, we're going to be bringing on our national sales director, Kellen. I want him to really get kind of nitty gritty with Jay over here and talk about some of the technologies, because what's really kind of what was stealing the show at these 2-channel shows prior to us coming in and doing a full surround sound system and shaking the whole building were these subs. They were integrating them into the 2-channel setups and kind of blowing people's mind because they're super tight, super responsive, which you'll hear here in a minute. But we have let me just give you a quick run through of every single model.
Yep.
So we have the R7Ts flanking left and right, and these are the tower speakers. We have our center speaker as the R5C, and then we have our front 2 subwoofers. These are the R212Ss. So these are dual 12s with push-pull technology, one firing down, one firing out at you. And then we have our R4Ss, our overhead Atmos, and our R4Ss at the rear of the room for our ground level Dolby Atmos, our ground level effects.
$32,000, and this particular setup has soft dome, right? Soft dome tweeters.
Now I'm talking everything.
Everything.
So in addition to that, we have the Primär separates down here. These are made in Sweden. This is a new manufacturer that we brought on. Really solid.
Primär.
Okay,
yep. Never heard of it. First time I see this brand. Okay, tell us a little bit about it.
It's been kind of more well known in the 2-channel space.
Okay.
And they're launching into immersive audio, and they're partnering with Dreamedia and Fidelity Imports here today.
Nice.
So in addition to that, we have so let me give you a rundown on these Primär. So 11-channel processing, we're only using 7 channels, but this is the SP25, and it is going to have direct live calibration. In addition to that, we have the Primär A30.8 8-channel amplifier. Again, Kellen is going to take a deep dive into the spec shortly. Then we have Kaleidoscape. Guys, if you don't have Kaleidoscape, you're missing out. It is the ultimate way to watch movies.
I must be missing out because I don't have one.
We're gonna get one in your house. We gotta get one in your house. So here's the key, guys. Streaming, if you're into hi-fi, it's a no-no.
I know,
Don't
man.
stream.
Apple TV, man.
Like,
I'm
it's
guilty.
gonna compress your audio. It's gonna distort your video. Nobody wants that.
I know.
When you spend on, no matter what you spend on your system, it all starts with the source, right? If you don't have quality content, then it doesn't matter how good your system is. So we want to make sure that we're doing justice for this system. So we're using Kaleidoscape. And really what makes them different or better than, say, streaming or even Blu-rays is that the content is downloaded from their server onto this hard drive here. So the content is stored in full resolution. So when you play it back, you don't have to worry about buffering.
Not compressed.
Reference level audio, reference level video. And a lot of the time you'll see, because you can see the file size if you click into it, it'll actually show the size of the file of each movie, and a lot of the times it's larger than Blu-ray.
Really?
Yep, and you get the movies before Blu-ray.
I didn't know
Not
that.
quite as early as the movie theaters, the commercial theaters, but you can pre-order right from your phone and it'll download straight to the hard drive. You come home and you're ready to watch your movie. It's an amazing user interface. Highly, highly recommend it. And then we have the 77-inch Samsung OLED. So when I give you that 32K price point, it includes this entire setup.
Oh, the
audio
TV too.
and video.
I thought you meant the speakers.
Yeah.
I thought you just
I'm
meant
talking the whole room.
Oh, man.
So we get the whole theater system.
That's pretty cool, man. That's really cool to know that you can do all these, I call them all one-box solutions, all-in-one-box solutions, which is really not. It's just that they have selected the right components for the system to hit a particular price point. So, and I know that Samsung has tremendous TVs. I have one myself. But at the end of the day, of course, it comes down to price performance for a lot of people, regardless of the industry, regardless of whether it be the car, and that's certainly what's a full display here, okay? And I really enjoy seeing your videos all the time, Zachary. I am a big fan, and I'm gonna be calling you for one of these things, Kaleidoscapes, because I mean, he put me on blast. I mean, really, that's what I'm doing. I'm streaming Apple TV.
Oh!
I am streaming Apple TV. I don't even buy Blu-ray.
Oh my gosh!
I'm streaming Apple TV. I don't even buy Blu-ray movies. I used to, but then now you can't even find them.
So all my Blu-ray guys out there, you have that Blu-ray collection. You don't want to waste them and just throw them in the trash. Disc to digital.
Okay.
So they have a program, and we actually provide movie credits when you buy from Dreamedia, to where we can get all of your Blu-rays onto the Kaleidoscape, and better yet, that old stuff that you have that is not 4K, you can pay in the Kaleidoscape system a very small few dollar fee to upgrade those to 4K, because they've remastered those.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Ronnie, what we got? We got units headed out there now. Yeah, that's fire. Everybody.
Whoa. Man. Phenomenal.
Tight.
I'm surprised how tight it sounds too. In a room that's not prepared for this type of pounding.
No real room treatment.
Right. Wow.
Oh my God. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. That's it. Okay. That's it. Where? Oh my God.
Wow. And what's interesting, it's not bright at all. It's not bright at all. It's not fatiguing. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good, man. That's really good. No, I'm amazed.
Did you
man.
did you actually
Yeah,
really
I was
enjoy it?
I actually was surprised. I'm surprised at the submersive feeling that I get only with 2 speakers. Normally, I am used to 4, but yet I wasn't missing anything. Like I still felt that the whole ceiling had sound. So yeah, that's a cool. All right, so at the end of the day, Zachary, I got to tell you, I was taken aback by what I heard here. I'm super impressed. I don't really know how you put it together, but I know you're everywhere. Everywhere on YouTube, this dude
We
is
are
there.
nationwide,
And
guys.
I ran into him. I had no idea he was here. No clue he was going to be here.
Coast to coast.
And you are just, man, you are just like, if I look at a map, I'm sure I'm going to see your name somewhere on that map, in the US map anyway, maybe worldwide, who knows. But what can they expect from Dreamedia going forward? Are you going to be at other shows?
Yeah,
Tell my
absolutely.
audience.
So maybe we'll be worldwide one day. Who knows? But we are expanding rapidly, guys. I mean, and it's all because of you and your support. I mean, I am just beyond thankful for everybody's support from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to say that now we are in 28 different states where we offer installation support.
Wow.
And we do ship product nationwide. You can just go right to our website and purchase a lot of the industry-leading brands, and it'll ship right to your door. But one thing that separates us out from your average online store or even custom integrator is not only our quality brand offerings, but our service. I mean, the level of service that we provide is second to none. At the bare minimum, we offer every single customer for free a free video consultation.
Wow.
So a lot of guys, you talk to them over the phone, they can't see your room.
Yeah.
We want to look at your room and tailor a package specific to your needs and budget. That's why I'm so stoked to have a full lineup, because not every situation is going to be this exact same setup. So although this is a very affordable home theater in a box, I want to look at your space and be like, okay, well, maybe we want to, kind of highlight a nice front sound stage. We have an area to display them. But, the back of the room, we have the kitchen or the dining room. Like, we can't put speakers in there.
Yep.
So we got architectural speakers. We can pop in ceiling, in wall, subwoofers, as well as full range speakers. So guys, we got you covered, and we have a full range of products to choose from, like we highlighted here today with the video setups, Kaleidoscape, the full 9 yards. In addition to one really cool thing that I almost forgot about that we'll be highlighting on our channel is just video walls. So we went down to Fort Lauderdale. Before the show, we went down to Fort Lauderdale, and I'm gonna have you check them out because I think it's gonna blow your mind.
I'm afraid, man. You're gonna start planting seeds
Oh
in my
yeah,
head.
oh yeah, I got a lot of ideas. 245 inches, 32 by 9 aspect ratio. You can play, we did like a little demo just, for giggles. We had 6 games going at the exact same time and a movie.
What?
Yeah, so we had a 130, and then we had another one where we had a 136 inch 16 by 9 image, and then we had 4 68-inch panels, 68-inch displays going left and right.
4K.
All 4K, yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think I know the guy that did this.
Well, these were custom integrators like myself, so we were really
nice.
We were really broing
Well,
out
hopefully
because
that
they
begins-
understand the industry. But these guys started just video walls, and they launched at Cedia just last year, a few months ago.
Wow.
And yes, I'm sure you've seen them because they are taking over,
One day.
They're getting a lot of traction. So we're honored to be a dealer for them, and that just kind of feeds into our culture here at Dreamedia. We're really application based. You call, you show us the space. We're not just gonna say one size fits all. That's a common mistake with these home theater companies. They carry a few brands and they're like, this is what you get. No, let's customize it to your room. That's what it's all about.
Any closing thoughts?
That's it, Jay.
That's
I really appreciate you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to the room.
Thank you, guys. Please pay these guys a visit here, room